everyone, and welcome to today's video of ZK Studies, where we are going to be taking a look at photosynthesis. So let's get started. Now, photosynthesis is the process through which plants create their own food. They convert carbon dioxide and water with the help of chlorophyll, which is a pigment found in their chloroplasts, and energy from the sun in order to produce glucose and oxygen. Okay, so there are three main limiting factors that we are going to be taking a look at. First of all, we have the carbon dioxide concentration. Now, as the concentration of carbon dioxide increases, the rate of photosynthesis also increases, which results in a positive linear correlation. And initially over here, the gradient is constant. So the rate of photosynthesis is constant as well. And the reason as to why this occurs is because as the carbon dioxide concentration increases, there is more reactant available for photosynthesis to occur. Okay, but then at a certain point on the graph, it plateaus, and increasing the rate of carbon dioxide has no effect on the rate of photosynthesis. So that's why we just see a horizontal line on the graph. Here, increasing carbon dioxide concentration has no effect on the rate of photosynthesis. And the reason why this is the case is because there could be other limiting factors, for example, light intensity or temperature. So either light intensity or temperature is a limiting factor. And the term limiting factor just means that these factors are in short supply. So there are not enough of them. Okay, so that was the first graph for carbon dioxide concentration. Let's move on to light intensity. Now you can see that the shape of these graphs is basically the same. Just ignore this funny line over here, it was from a label. Okay, so for light intensity. As light intensity increases, the rate of photosynthesis also increases. And here we have the positive linear correlation. The gradient is constant, so that means the rate of photosynthesis is also constant. And the reason why this is the case is because when the light intensity is higher, there's more light energy supplied for photosynthesis to occur, especially for its light-dependent stage. I'm actually just going to copy this over. Okay, but beyond a certain point on the graph, we see that it plateaus, and increasing the light intensity no longer has an effect on the rate of photosynthesis. And as you might have guessed, this is because another factor, for example, the carbon dioxide concentration or temperature, could be a limiting factor. And last but not least, let's look at the limiting factor of temperature. So this graph has a different shape to what we've seen for carbon dioxide concentration and light intensity. So initially, as temperature increases, the rate of photosynthesis also increases. So it would represent this portion of the graph. Now over here, the reason why this occurs is because particles are supplied with kinetic energy. So particles have more Ke, which means kinetic energy. So a greater proportion of particles have energy which is greater than or equal to the activation energy, which is required for photosynthesis to occur. And at this point over here, enzymes involved in photosynthesis are at optimum temperature. So this means that photosynthesis is at its maximum rate here. Sorry, I think I mislabeled this. And this occurs when enzymes are at optimum temperature. However, beyond optimum temperature, in this portion of the graph, increasing the temperature causes a decrease in the rate of photosynthesis. So the relationship is negative. Now this is because enzymes are exposed to extreme temperatures, which means that the active site changes shape and it's no longer complementary to substrates involved. So rate of photosynthesis decreases, the relationship is negative. Enzymes are denatured. Okay, so there you have it, photosynthesis and the three main limiting factors.